Oh, hey there, it's Shauna from Delightful Struggles, and tonight you are tuned in to the broadcast, my live webinar, the 4 Breezy Steps to a Successful 2017. I'm really excited about this webinar. Tonight I'm going to be talking a lot about how to set yourself up, the 4 steps that you can take to have a better year and work towards being the best you that you can be. I think this is going to be a great webinar. I hate that word for some reason. I feel like I use it a lot. But I think this is going to be a very good webinar. It's going to talk about some really good steps you can take. I'm going to go over the checklist that I made specifically for this podcast. If you are unable to make it tonight, that's okay. I am going to be doing a replay right after, so you'll have access to it, and then we're going to just kind of take it from there. So let me go ahead and pull up the screen and get us started on the slides.
Okay, so here we are. This webinar is called 4 Easy Breezy Steps to Increasing Success in 2017. It's a free webinar by yours truly, Shauna Allen. And you may know me from my podcast and delightfulstruggles.com, but we're going to talk more about that. This webinar is really set up to help you succeed. So you're going to want to sit back and enjoy it. And we're just going to take it from here. So we're going to talk a little bit about me. Again, my name is Shauna Allen, and I am a blogger over at delightfulstruggles.com. I'm a life coach, I'm a podcaster, I'm a professional real-world survivalist, and I'm also a counselor by day. I'm a licensed professional counselor by day. So I know all about setting goals and getting people to get to a point where they are successful on their own and they don't need me as much. I'm a really good guide. If you'd like more information than what's in this podcast, then visit delightfulstruggles.com. What we're going to talk about today is learning about statistics that involve the New Year's and resolutions. You're going to learn 4 steps that you can take to increase your success in 2017. We're going to review the checklist that I've sent, and then we're going to find out more ways to increase your success in 2017, plus a special offer. And in the end, we will have a Q&A section just for you to figure out if you have any other questions, if there's other things that you may need to know that we hadn't been able to cover. We're going to get to all of that at the bottom of this webinar. What you're going to need is a quiet space, a pen and a pencil, a notebook, and the checklist. The checklist was included in the email. If you're viewing this in the second time around, I would check that confirmation email to make sure that that checklist is in there. But it should be in the sequence email. So download, print the checklist, and then bring it to the webinar with you. To optimize this webinar, you're going to want the most quiet space that you can get. So take off the TV, turn down your phone, clear away all of the distractions so that you can focus and you can get the most out of this webinar. You're also going to want to put whatever you need to put away so that you can hone in and get focused. And the agenda is to help create a New Year's plan where you can hit the ground running, to maximize your potential for success through working through each of these steps, and then to boost your motivation and help you rock out in 2017. There's a lot of great things to be had next year, and I want you to get there. But first, let's talk a little bit about me. By day, I'm a mental health counselor, and by evening, I'm a full-time blogger, a wife, a mom to a very cute, fabulous pup, a life coach, and so much more. But it wasn't easy, and it wasn't always this way for me. Sometimes I used to feel like I was shooting darts in the dark, and part of my problem was that I never had a clear focus or a clear plan for things. I had really great ideas. I remember there was this one time where I wanted to do like a survival kit business, and I was going to make all sorts of different kinds of survival kits. I even talked to my sister about them, and we had a really good plan, or at least we thought we had a really good plan, but really it was all over the place. Like, I was buying things way too early. She was trying to figure out what we were really trying to do, and I was just all over the place. And so as I grew, I went back to school, I started coaching, I started blogging, and as I started working as a professional, I learned the importance of having a plan and the importance of following steps to reach your success, because you can want all of these wonderful, great things, but without the plan and without the focus and without the steps in between, it will not prosper. And if it does prosper, it's going to take longer than it should. So I put together these steps, and these are steps that I use every day with my clients that I share with them so that they can be successful faster. And I want for you to have these so that you can be successful too. I realize that a lot of young adults get stuck and they are just unsure on what they want to do, where to go. And it can be very frustrating. So these steps are going to help you speed up your process and become more efficient and more productive so that you can reach more success in 2017. So let's just get on to the first step. So step 1 is essential. You need to learn how to get your priorities together. That's step 1. And so in that, you want to eliminate distractions, get focused on the task at hand, and get your plan together. And so what I mean by eliminate distractions is that there are so many things that glittery and that seem like it's golden, but really those things are not for you. So you want to get focused and you want to hone in on what exactly it is that you want. You have to think about it in terms of your dreams as a business. And every great business comes from a plan. They make great strides with their plan. And in instances when things happen out of luck and impulse, a plan is always developed later to maintain that success. So your plan starts with these 4 steps. And by eliminating distractions, you are cutting down on unnecessary things like outings and buying things that you don't need, or engaging in various random activities. And then you learn to set time aside to do exactly what you need to do. And then you start writing a daily to-do list so that you plan ahead what you need to be doing. Or you can use your planner to get those weeks out and moving like how you would want to. So this is really good for figuring out exactly what you want, why you want it, and then honing in, breaking it down, and putting yourself in a position to start focusing on that one thing that you want. Okay, so in step 2, you want to set SMART goals. And in SMART goals, you learn to be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. The reason why SMART goals are so important is because you have that plan, and your plan is really just a vision. So it's still kind of blurry, but your SMART goals are the things that you want exactly. So good SMART goal. I hear a lot of times that people in the new year, they want to get healthy. And a lot of people are like, I'm going to drink more water. So that is, maybe that's your plan or that's your vision. Your vision is that you'll be drinking more water, but that's really vague because we don't know how much more. We don't know the baseline. We don't know anything. So when you set a SMART goal, you're going to say something like, I will drink 3 glasses of water daily. So that is as much as you would like to achieve. You could achieve more, or you can go less. If you go less, then obviously that's not an achievement, but you're very specific. 3 glasses of water. It's not 3 glasses of something random. It's 3 glasses of water. It's measurable. If you don't drink 3, then you didn't get the goal for the day. So 3, the number, is your measurement. It's attainable, or it could be attainable. It might not be. For many people, 3 glasses of water is a lot. For some people, that's not enough. So it depends on you as far as attainableness is concerned. Most people should be able to drink 3 glasses of water though, because they say daily you should be drinking 8. So 3 in comparison to 8 is a small number. Realistic. If you're a person who drinks soda all day, every day, then maybe 3 glasses of water isn't realistic to you. So that's another part of the goal, that it has to be according to that person. For some, 3 is very realistic. For others, 3 is astronomical. So you want to make sure that your goal makes sense and is realistic for you. And don't set yourself up for failure. You're not going to be like, I'm drinking 16 glasses of water. That's not going to happen if you're not drinking any to begin with. So you're giving yourself the space to actually achieve this goals. And then it's going to be timely. And timely is the amount of time that goes by, or the amount of time that it's going to take to achieve this goal. So daily to me means that this is a year-long goal, and every day you're going to drink 3 glasses of water. So that might be a big goal for a lot of people. It might need to be, for the next 30 days, I will drink 3 glasses of water daily, or I will drink at least or no less than 3 glasses of water daily. That way it makes sense. It's specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely to that period of time. It gives you a chance to achieve it. And then if you're trying to be more healthy and overall you're trying to get up to 8, it gives you space to achieve and step your game up. So these goals that you're making, they have to be SMART goals. Anything else is going to be really difficult to achieve. And again, some people are able to achieve things without them being SMART goals, but I know that SMART goals are the best, most comprehensive way to achieve those goals. Moving right into step 3, you want to hold yourself accountable. Many people don't know how to do this, and many people don't realize how much accountability has in a stake in your success. If you don't know how to hold yourself accountable, then you're not getting anything done. Because when you're able to hold yourself accountable, you're able to say, you know what, I didn't do this today, but tomorrow I will do better. And I'm going to check myself, and I'm going to make sure that I am following up every chance that I can. So when you hold yourself accountable, you get your eye on the mark. You know exactly what it is that you want to do, and you're focused on it, and you're doing it. You're setting habits. So you, like I said before, over the next 30 days, you're making sure that you're drinking water, or maybe you're doing something to set up your success, like setting out your glasses of water or setting out your water bottle every day, and it's already full and you don't have to do any of the extra work. You're making it easy for yourself, and you're setting up those habits. You get supports that make you accountable when you're trying to hold yourself accountable. A lot of times people have supports and they don't hold them accountable, because sometimes your supports are a bit of enablers. So if you have an accountability partner, or a person who is willing to smack juice out your hand every time you're talking about, hey, I'm going to have this glass of juice over here, that person is going to let you know that this behavior that you're doing is unacceptable and they want the best for you. Also, you want to build your knowledge about this goal. So why do you want to drink water? Do you need to? Is it doctor recommended? Is there benefits to drinking more water? Do you want more hair growth? Do you want a healthier body? So you want to build your knowledge about this goal. The more you know, the better. The more you know about the goal, the more you are into it, the more you realize how much you need it, or how much that potential could benefit you. So you build your knowledge so that you get more excited, you get more motivated by this goal. So step 4, you want to be able to drop your fear. Take the action steps that you need to take to get rid of fear. A lot of times we get so worried about what we're about to do, about the adventure that we are going to embark on, that we get our brains all wrapped up into a little knot and we just don't know what to do with it. So when you have fear, it holds you back. It stops you right in your tracks. And there's so many different reasons and so many different ways people could have fear. You can have a fear of perfection. You can have a fear of failure. You can have a fear of success. You can have a fear of just about really anything. And those fears, your fear of it not being perfect, your fear of a detriment, all of those things can really prevent you from getting started. I have a podcast, as you already know, Adulting with Shauna, where in episode 7, I talk all about fear because it is a real thing and it really does prevent people from achieving their dreams. So when you drop fear and you start saying, you know what, no matter what, I'm just going to do this. I have to take this first step. As soon as you step out, you are letting go and you're saying, hey, we're going to do this. The next thing you have to do for yourself, though, is drop negative thoughts. Day by day, we go by and tell ourselves things in our minds. And it's not like, oh my goodness, someone's talking to me up there, it's crazy. That's your conscience, and your conscience is telling you things. Some people have negative feedback loops in their head, and that stems from fear. And when that negative feedback loop starts playing, it's like, you're never going to make it. They're all going to laugh at you. All sorts of things start going on in your head. No one's going to show up for your webinar. As those things start going on in your head, you're like, whoa, I'm not even going to do this because I don't want to risk the embarrassment. I don't want to risk the failure. I don't want to risk the detriment that this could cause to my ego. So you have to learn how to change those negative thoughts and drop them. Then you also want to get curious. And by the way, I do know how to spell curious. I do recognize that it is wrong right here, but we're just going to ignore that. But you also want to get curious about what could be. And this helps you drop negative thoughts, because when you realize that there is great possibilities to the thing that you fear the most, then you start to think, maybe it's not as bad as I think it is. There are things in life that we definitely should fear, and fear is a part of our central nervous system. So you're naturally going to have anxiety. It helps you realize if this is a situation where you should fight or flight. That's what our central nervous system is all about. But there are times when your fear holds you back. So if you can get curious and you can start questioning those things and say, what can I gain from this? If there is a webinar that I'm going to do and I could potentially gain more readers and I could potentially help more people, if I let my fear get in the way, then guess what? I'm not doing anything at all, and I'm not helping anybody at all. But if I could put myself out there and help at least one person and make it through all of the mistakes, then I did better than what I thought I was going to do, and I did have a success in that. So here are your 4 steps. You want to get your priorities together, you're going to make SMART goals, you're going to start holding yourself accountable, and you're dropping the fear. And lucky for you, I have created a little checklist to help you get started. So this is what this checklist is all about. You are going to start checking off the times when you do these things. And these steps are really meant to be taken in order. These steps are really, they will work simultaneously with each other, but they're really steps that you should take in order. So you should start figuring out what your plan is and honing in and focusing down. Because once you start doing that, then it's going to be really easy to make SMART goals out of that. So like once you're able to say, you know what, next year I'm going to get healthy and I'm going to drink more water, then you could be like, my goal is to drink 3 glasses of water a day. Then from there, you can even be like, break it down even more. My goal is to drink at least 3 8-ounce glasses of water a day. From there, you hold yourself accountable and you go to your coworkers and you be like, hey, if you see me drinking juice, I want you to smack it out of my hand. Or you start keeping a journal log, or you start getting ready the night before so that you see all of the stuff that you need to do and your water is already set out. Or you go to the store and you buy fruits to add to that water so that you have an incentive to drinking water daily. Then you're going to go straight into step 4. And step 4, remember, was to drop all the fear. So you're going to start telling yourself, drinking this water is going to be good for me. I'm going to have the best hair in the world. I'm going to feel so good and I'm going to be so much more limber once I drink all this water. All I have to do is drink 1 one glass of water every 3 hours and I will have met my goal. You tell yourself these things. You give yourself those positive thoughts and you're dropping the fear. Next thing you know, you have set yourself up for success. And this is something that can be taken across the board. So you have your checklist and all you have to do is be like, drop the fear, bloop, check this, blop, and then you're moving on and you're grooving. But if you've done all this stuff and you feel like you want a little bit more, I've got a very special offer for you guys and I'm really excited. I am creating a paid crash course for those who are interested in self-development. I'm giving you 6 essentials. I'm breaking them down. They're really good 6 essentials. We're talking about like self-care, more self-development through self-acceptance and things like that. You're really going to love this if you just need a little bit more. But I'm offering Maximize You in early January 2017. The sign up for that will go live this coming Saturday, so be on the lookout for it. But I have a very special offer. So if you are viewing this webinar today and before the new year, which is 12/31/2016, I am offering you a chance to get expert advice on how to set up a goal and a New Year's resolution. So what I will do for you guys is you will send me your New Year's resolution. You can send up to 3 and I will review them, break them down with additional ideas for you, critique them with some smart standards, and send them back to you all for free. This is something that I do with paid clients, but I'm offering it to you all for free. All you have to do is send me your goals, up to 3, to contact@delightfulstruggles.com. That's contact@delightfulstruggles.com. You can email them to me. You have until 12/30/2016, that's this Friday at 8 p.m. to send me those goals and I will send them back to you. I will try and get them all done. If not New Year's Eve, definitely by New Year's Day so that you can start hitting the ground running with those goals. So definitely send me your emails. You'll send them to contact@delightfulstruggles.com. That's contact@delightfulstruggles.com to get started. It's going to be really fun and I'm going to be answering those all the way up to Friday, 12/30/2016. That's this coming Friday at 8 p.m. So you guys definitely want to get in on that action. I'm really excited to see what kinds of things that you guys can come up with, what kind of goals. I'm going to help you break them down and make sure that those are appropriate, help you, give you some additional ideas on ways that you can achieve what you're looking for, and I'm going to critique up to 3 for you. And again, this is expert advice on creating goals, good, strong goals that are achievable. Okay, so now we're at the point where if you guys have any questions, now would be a good time to ask them. And I'm going to ask you a question. What is your New Year's goal and what do you want to do differently this year? Let's go ahead and switch back over and see what we've got going on.
Okay, so we're back. I'm pulling this to the side, see if we have any questions here. It doesn't look like we have any questions right now, which is okay. It's fine. If you guys do have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask them. I'm going to share this webinar. It's free to all of my subscribers, so go ahead and subscribe. Again, you have until 12/8/2016. So, did I say 12/8? Mhm. You have until 12/30/2016 at 8 p.m. to send me your New Year's resolutions. I want to review them for you and give you a really good idea about where to go. I think that's going to be a great first step to the new year. I am a big advocate for goals. I think that people need to have sound goals to get them to where they want to go and where they want to be. And I want to help you get your goals. So send me your goals at contact@delightfulstruggles.com. You have until 12/30/2016 at 8 p.m. I cannot wait to get any. I cannot wait to get those from you. I'm so sorry. I'm just nervous tonight, I guess. All right, guys. I don't have any questions as of right now, which is okay. A lot of times this stuff is hard to process because when you're working on your life and you're working on you, it's a lot to take it in. So I completely, totally understand that there's no questions right now. That's okay. View the webinar, replay it if you have to, go through some stuff. And then when you have anything, you're more than welcome to send me an email and just ask, or you can show me a comment, throw some love at delightfulstruggles.com, listen out for Adulting with Shauna, and we'll just take it from there. All right, y'all. I hope everybody has a good night. See you later.